Okay, the heating systems have a manifold on this side. That's all your supply to your home. And there's a cold water in. There's nothing to do with the heating system. And there's the hot water in that splits off two directions. One goes to heat, one goes to your sinks and showers.
Okay.
So we're just going to talk about the hot water side of things. You've got your hot water entering, going through the system, going through the pump, going through your supply side, going down, coming back up, and going into your return, and then it goes back out. And it goes back out right through here. So it goes down this pipe, back out it goes back to get solar heated or gas heated and come back through this one. So that's how it works. What goes wrong with these are really two things. One is you get no heat at all. And when you get no heat at all, you feel on both sides of this pump. This side is always hot. When it's working, this side should be hot too, but in the middle of winter you get no heat. This side over here is going to be cold. And you'll know that this vibratory pump is no longer working. It's not really the pump, it's the rotor inside underneath here. So you feel both sides. This side's cold, this side's hot, yet everything's on. It's demanding heat. So what you do is you would unplug it or turn off the switch here. I don't know where, oh, here's your switch. You flip off the switch and all the lights go off. And then you take one, it's an Allen screw here and an Allen screw here. You take these out, and this canister comes down.
And you turn all the water off first.
Before that, you would turn all the water off. You turn as many valves as you really can. This house, one house, Dick's, has a valve here that you would turn like this, and turn the hot out, going on. And there are two pipes that have to be turned off. And this one doesn't have a valve here. So in Dick's house, you have to go down into the vault and turn it off down there. It's just the way it is.
Okay.
So you turn off these, and then you would isolate as much as you can. So you throw this off, throw this. Sometimes the feeds are on this side. You might have to turn them off. So you turn off as much as you can, and then you would put a piece of plastic. I take a plastic sheet and put it over this so the water doesn't fall on electronics, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you unscrew this and pull this down. Sometimes I use a cup underneath it to catch the water.
Mm-hmm.
You'll spill out the little water that's in there. The middle rotor is inside. You just pluck that out, wipe it with a rag up above and below, and put a new gasket on. It's a thicker two gaskets that come with the kit. The new gasket comes with the kit. Just lay a new rotor in and cinch the bolts back up. Now you've got some water, some air in the line, and you want to get that out. So you'll take a hose and put it on this manifold right here. This is a hose, and you either I'd run into a bucket. And what you want to do is get the air out. So you've gotten some air in here. So you would go, once it's secured, turn this back on, turn back on all your valves that you've turned off, so now water's coming back in the system, and then you flip this valve and you'd purge the water into the bucket until it stops bubbling.
Mm-hmm.
And then and I usually do that with the same, I take it off there, put a hose on this side, and I would do the same thing on the return. I would just purge it till it stops bubbling.
Okay.
And, it could be a bucket's worth, or 2 buckets worth.
Okay, so that's if there's no heat, if the heating system is cold. Let me turn this off and start again for if there's too much heat.
Okay.